Hi, Sean Stodola, Warranty Manager here at Charleston Homes, and today I'd like to just talk to you about the upcoming spring weather conditions and the exterior of your home. One of our models, we're going to go take a look around the exterior of it, and just some items that you at your own home can take a look at. So let's go outside. Here we are on the exterior of one of our model homes, and a few things on the outside I want to discuss. The first of which is caulking and sealing of the driveway. We've touched on this on many other blogs, but again, we want to stress the importance of caulking the control joints as your driveway is divided into panels, and also putting a sealer on your garage floor as well as the driveway. The product we use or can use is Volcom. There's self-leveling, there's regular Volcom. There's also a product called MP3 along with a variety of other products. Most hardware stores do carry the Volcom product. You're going to start with just a simple utility knife, and you're just going to cut the tip off about 1/4 inch. I have a sprinkler flag that was left over from last year, so I'm just going to use this to poke the caulking open. Have my standard caulking gun. And then basically I'm just going to apply a bead after I've cleaned out all the joints, so you can use a scraper knife or a power washer, and after it's dried this could be done. And you're just going to slowly apply a slight bead of caulking into the control joint. Doesn't have to be completely full, but partially full or half full. And I like to do about a 2-foot section. I'm going to stop right here. Pull this back. I'm going to have a rag handy because it does make a mess. I'm just going to take my finger and just slightly pull back and wipe that flush. And if you get a little extra, you just take your rag. Get a little bit on the side there, just take your rag and kind of clean it up from there. So basically the entire driveway control joints, you're going to want to apply this Volcom product in there just like that. There are professional companies out there that you could hire to do this. So let's keep going around the outside of the foundation. As you make your way around the exterior of your foundation, one part that's very important that may get overlooked is your downspout extensions. In this case, this one is working, but it does have a dent in it, so we're probably going to just have this one replaced. The importance of those downspout extensions is to carry the roof rain runoff away from the foundation, or in the wintertime, the snow melt away from the foundation. And a lot of times what ends up happening is they get broke off at the connection here, and they're draining right next to that 2-foot overdig on the foundation, which in turn you're just recycling the water back into your sump pit. So you really want that water to work its way away from the foundation, and that's the importance of the downspout extensions and making sure they're properly installed. So here we are on the side of the home where the air conditioner and the furnace exhaust tubes are located. Each of your homes will have these. Basically the white tubes on the side of the home is the exhaust for the furnace. The other tube is bringing the fresh air back to the furnace. So the importance of these is just to make sure that they're free of any obstruction, so you don't have anything covering them, no screens or covers like that in the winter time. And then the other item you'll want to look for is just to make sure the caulking is around the white pipe where it meets the house, so no rainwater would get in there. With your air conditioner, you're definitely going to want to just check to make sure there's no cotton or any kind of dust particles from the previous year, because your air conditioner is going to be running this summer, and you just want to take a hose if there is and just kind of lightly spray it out. Don't use a pressure washer, you could damage the fins on that. So just a residential hand sprayer or a garden hose, and just clean it from the top down. On your hose bibs, you're going to want to just test them by turning the water on and just make sure you got adequate flow coming out, and turn it off. If you don't have good flow coming out, chances are something could have been left hooked up to them over the winter time, and basically the pipe could have frozen and burst inside. So definitely just check it, make sure the water's coming out, and you'll be good there. Another item you want to check is around the foundation, any touch-up of the foundation paint. Each of our homes are supplied and left with paint for the foundation. So any little scuff marks or from mowing or things getting hit across it, you could just take a paintbrush and that extra paint and just touch those up. Let's continue our journey around the exterior of the home. So if your home is equipped with an egress window, you probably have a window well as possibly a cover. So while the covers eliminate a lot of the debris that blows around over the course of the winter and getting down into the window well itself, it's not 100%. So periodically you'll want to pull this up, especially going into the springtime, and just do a good cleaning. Take and rinse everything out, get down in there and just kind of clean up any insects or grass clippings or any trash or debris that could be down there. So just the importance of that is just keeping it clean so that the water, if it does get down there, it's going to drain the way it should. One important thing on the exterior of the home that sometimes gets overlooked is the settling. So up around the house, you want positive drainage so the water is shedding away from the house. In this case here, the dirt could be brought up about 3 or 4 inches just to get that water to drain away from the house a little easier or more quickly. It probably would dissipate and drain away eventually, but there's some areas that are kind of uneven and just creating a little bit of a low-lying area. So if it was my house, I'd basically kind of pull the sod back, put some dirt down and put the sod back over it, or put some dirt down and then supply new sod or seed over that. But that's really important to check around the outside of your foundation just for any low-lying areas such as this where water could be holding next to the foundation. The importance of that could mean the difference of a dry basement versus water getting into your basement. Over here, we have a sprinkler head, and due to frost, it's actually raised up out of the ground. That is never installed this way, but now it's sitting higher, much higher than what even the concrete is. So in this case, I don't want to hit it with my lawnmower, I don't want to hit it with a snow shovel or anything like that. So as you're out doing yard work or walking around the exterior of your home, if you see any sprinkler heads because of frost that have raised up, you simply just want to either try to step down on them softly or take a shovel and dig down, but more than likely, you'll step down lightly and it'll go flush to the ground again. While the home behind me has vinyl siding, many of our homes have an LP or a hardboard siding product installed. Either way, there's going to be some type of caulking that's going to have to be maintained periodically. So spring and the early fall is a good time to do that. In this case, the caulking key points on the vinyl siding home is going to be around the electrical, any penetrations where either a sprinkler line, an air conditioner line, any wiring such as this right here go into the home. Just periodically check to make sure those are siliconed. Around stone, there's some areas. If your house has the LP product or a hardboard siding product, then there's going to be a few more areas that you just have to maintain the caulking on that. But the caulking is important in order to keep the product to last a long time. Well, we checked on a few things on the exterior of the home to do in the springtime. It's still important to check these periodically throughout the year, so summer, fall, so on and so forth. Thanks again for watching our blog today. If you have any questions regarding our model homes or further information, feel free to check out our website, charlestonhomesomaha.com, as well as you can check out our model locations in Pebblebrook or Arborview.